Hey guys, it's me, Mike. I am going to give you a very brief tutorial on how to increase your studio lighting for less than 30 bucks. I was doing a product shoot for a friend of mine. She makes a all natural line of all natural soaps that one of the lines that she does is they're beer soaps. They're made with beer and they have very beautiful, natural, rich colors to them. And so I thought that I was going to do the shoot outside, take the products outside, and it was all going to be very natural and very beautiful. And it was, but ultimately it just didn't bring out how rich, classy, and unique these products are. So while those pictures were very beautiful, I had to bring them inside. I took pictures inside the studio. Client loved them, I loved them, and it worked out really, really well. Then I realized if I'm going to be doing more and more product photography, I'm not always going to be lucky enough to only need one flash with a diffuser, which is very versatile, but I know that I'm going to need other fill lights that are going to come in and really, really accent some of the products that I'm going to bring into the studio. And for the example that I have tonight, which will, I think, highlight one of the issues, is a jar of jelly. This is the only thing that I have that is clean and unopened that I can put on something and make it look like a product demonstration. But it's glass. It's got a jar. It reflects all of the light that is being brought into it rather than it being absorbed by it or it being really, nicely diffused or whatever the case may be. That's just one of the issues with shooting glass. So what I did was I shot it at first with just a flash, and it was a very flat, very boring shoot. So I ran over to Lowe's. Well, I did some research. I ran over to Lowe's and I picked up some of these clamp lights. These are $8.47. I've got two of them. I got 100-watt CFL bulbs. They were about $6 for both of them, so that's about $3 a piece. My very fancy diffuser that I used this evening was a piece of paper. I taped it to the clamp light like this, and I was able to take several shots with the diffused light and then the light not diffused. And then I was able, because these lights are so light and versatile, I'm able to just move them around without any issues around the product to see exactly how I want it to be lit so that it brings out the product but doesn't overwhelm it at the same time. The other fancy tool I used was a $1.47 piece of foam board from Walmart. So I already had that. I didn't go buy it today, but I know it's $1.50. So there you go. I was able to increase my lighting for less than $30. Very versatile, very cheap, and very usable clamp lights. I'll upload the pictures. You'll see the before, you'll see the after, and I hope that you found this tutorial informative. And if you did, please subscribe. If not, then I am very sorry, but please send me an email and let me know why you didn't think it was informative. Thank you. Okay, so now you'll see my actual light setup. I've got a light to the right, a light to the left, my camera, the product is on the table, but what you don't see is the hot shoe flash bouncing up from the floor onto the background, so it changes the background and separates the product from the background. Okay, so on to the pictures that I ultimately took. This is what I started with just the product and my hot shoe flash sitting on the table. This is after I bought the lights. I had them set up, and it's not quite the lighting that I wanted, but it looks better. Then here's what I ended up with ultimately that I thought looked really nice. And here at the end, I put in the picture of the exact same picture, but I took the diffuser off so you can see how hard that light is on the very right side of the jar when you don't use a diffuser. So here it is, the final setup again. I hope that this made sense, and I hope that you enjoyed it. So there you go. I hope that you can make your studio lighting a little bit better for about 30 bucks too.